Hello, we're making a video today, another one. These are hash browns, fresh. What I did is I shredded them, rinsed them really well, put them through a colander, make sure rinse them, kind of the water comes out clean, get that residue starch. And then I just wrung them out with my hands, the potato shreds. And now I'm going to be putting it in this fry-on pan. We're gonna have some hash browns, eggs, probably even fix some pancakes today. I don't know if you'll be able to see all that, but there you go. Now that's some good stuff right there. You don't even have to be Southern. You can talk Southern, you get that accent and that whistle when you talks, and you can act like you're from the South, which is fine. It's a character. It's not a, what else would you call that? A dig? A deli? Look at that. That's some serious. Let me look. I can't load up the whole pan because they're hard to flip. So, I'm not loading up the whole pan. Now, you'd be tempted to season these, wouldn't you? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alrighty. Whoa, that camera drifted on you, didn't it? Alright, we're just going to go, well, did we get it? Did we season them yet? Yeah, I'll get a little seasoning on them, a little salt. Because what's worse is you just have to salt on top of your hash browns when you get them. I use unsalted butter, which you'll see me put. Maybe you'll see me. You gotta get this thing frying again. I thought it was hot enough. Cooled down pretty quick. No, I need to buy a pan holder for this puppy. And then I got a tilted element on the stove, which I should get a hammer and just pop it, right? Alright, we need a little hotter. But I don't want to, I'm going to put some butter in there too, and I don't want to burn the butter. I want crispy brown. Let's see, where's my... Oh, I got a spatula, a metal one. These don't sound like they're hot yet. I got the heat turned up. I think I should add a little bit more. I'm using corn oil, and I will put butter on them, but we got to get them frying. Then put it on that right side of the pan, because that thing's going to drift that way. Is it starting to fry anymore? And I don't want to put too much grease. I'd rather have, oh, those slides. Look at that. That slides, man. That's the way you want it. I don't like something that sticks in the frying pan. Yeah, I guess you just need a little bit more something to fry them in. They soak up all that grease, and that's not good. Starting to get a little color right there, see? Nothing wrong with a little color. The problem is it's just making sure you got the heat. And I don't know when to put the butter on there. So I don't want to burn. Butter burns, baby. And I want to keep it from just burning. You know, the hunk of burning. They sound good. I don't know if you need more. I thought I put enough kind of oil in there for the bottom of the pan. I guess I just have to wait. I'm going to put the lid on it. That always, and I'll point you over here. There's not much else to look at. I don't think I'm putting any of this on there. This stuff's a little hot. I don't know if I want hot in the morning. What else we got? Pepper. I don't think we'll put pepper on them yet. Yeah, it's going to be boring for you. Other than I try and hand catch these fruit flies that are just a nuisance. And they'll eat about anything sitting out that's food for them. It doesn't always have to be fruit. Well, I guess a tomato is a fruit, so. I got some butter here, but I really didn't want to put it on yet. I want to get the thing frying. Usually put a lid on, it increases the heat a lot, so. Yeah, they're getting some color on them. One thing is, I don't like burnt hash browns either. You do them just right. It sounds like they need more oil. It just does. But I don't want to grease them up. You know what I mean? I don't want to grease them up. Fry them? Yes. Grease them? No. See, now that's what you want to hear. You want to hear some sound. Like it's frying. And I don't really... Well, I'm going to flip it anyway, right? Oh yeah. Look at that color. Now that's not overdone. So what I do now, I'll season this side too. A little salt. I'm going to have to coax these. You actually like, well, do you know what you're doing? No, this was on YouTube where somebody talked about this shredding fresh potatoes. Before, I usually always boiled them, cut them, or potato wedges. And those took a long time. Potato wedges. They taste great, but now the seasoning for the pepper, I might put a skosh on there. Just a skosh. They always season them after the initial run. Now see, those quieted down again. I'm tempted to put the butter on them because I don't want just oil. I got a little butter all lined up and ready to go. I'm going to set that on top and let it see what it does. I gotta get out some more butter, it looks like. Yeah, see, if you've ever watched my videos, I don't edit. I just take advantage, and it's YouTube. I only have 13 subscribers last time I checked. So, everybody, not everybody, because some people are very successful. Got interesting videos that people want to watch. Mine are just random. I just thought since I was doing something a little extra. I ramble all the time too on my videos, so that's the whole deal with what I'm doing. I figure you want to listen to somebody ramble because you don't have anything to do at the time. Just letting somebody ramble, which is part of my life. Trying to explain to you that I cook potatoes. I gotta buy some more potatoes. Okay, now I'm just gonna go with butter. I mean, this doesn't sound, you gotta have a certain sizzle. And you know it's frying. But these potatoes still were raw, so I don't want to rush them. I gotta turn the heat down just a skosh. Now slide those around in the pan, soak up some butter. It's unsalted butter. So you gotta turn the pan down a bit. I don't feel that it's too hot, but again, these are raw. So we'll turn that down. Number 3 was up on number 5. But it still has the sound. That's what I go for. And I still got a whole bunch of hash browns to go over here. Now, if you're bored already, that does happen. Some guy gets bored, some gal, not entertaining enough, don't have enough whistle in to talk, don't talk enough of what I think a character, southerner, older dude. So they have that whistle in their teeth because maybe they put too many straws in between their teeth, chewing on straws from the grasses. There you go. Now we're going to flip these again. It's just the nature of it. I could not tell you. Oh, those are sliding knives. I just don't want no burns on my browns. These are starting to look good. I'm going to put the lid back on. I said, if you're getting bored, you just press that like button and subscribe. That's the big deal, man. It keeps me feeling like I'm doing something other than nothing. Where is that? Oh, butter, no unsalted. I use a lot. I don't buy salted butter anymore. I don't know if I told, well, I have mentioned it before on videos that I'm buying unsalted butter because I can't control the salt. Of course, they put in that salted butter, so I used to use it all the time. I figured out, well, I can add the salt to the butter if I want it. Butter. That's kind of, I got to clean up today. It's on a Saturday. Place is kind of messy. I think I got to bump that heat up. I put it on 4. Now what I usually try and do is think of a snack. But then I'm usually full by the time I was going to fry crepes. I made some apple banana puree and put some honey in it. The honey has the tangy flavor. It's organic honey and it's kind of tangy. I don't know if I actually liked it in the banana applesauce puree. I was going to put that on the crepes. I don't think I have confectioner's sugar, so okay, that's another thing I should write down. I don't think I have confectioner's sugar. Yeah, these are just not frying to my liking. So the next ones I put in this pan, look at that. So that isn't too hot apparently, but I have butter and I don't want to burn the butter in these. I smell the butter. Now I'm going to put a little more salt on it. At least this one, just a little, because you can go too much and then when you get them out of the pan, they're too salty. Now I do like ketchup, at least on the side of the potatoes. I'm going to put this chunk in there and cut that up too. Make sure it cooks quicker. Oh yeah, this is a boring video, I'm sure. I don't have any specific jokes. I heard one. I didn't remember it. It wasn't funny enough. I know, you gotta be in the mood, for me anyway. My sense of humor is usually not laughing at the comics. A lot of that ain't, it's not really funny, but easily amused, I guess. And you gotta pay for it. Those are tasty. I don't know what to do. I think put the lid on and then stop rambling. Because I really don't have any... Oh, I'm going to make crepes. So my plan is I don't want a whole bunch of them because it's just a breakfast. So I'll make a half recipe. And there's a standard 1, 2, 3. 3 eggs, 2 cups flour, and 1 cup of milk. Or is it 3 eggs, 2 cups of milk, 1 cup flour? I think that's what it is. So you could say 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of milk, 3 eggs, and add a little bit of melted butter. For that amount, 2 tablespoons melted butter would be great. Not too hot, because you don't want it cooking stuff. But you do need it warm enough. Melted. And then add some vanilla, and I'll usually sprinkle in a little bit of cinnamon. Cinnamon I buy isn't as potent, so I don't know. Maybe I should try and buy some other cinnamon and see if it's better. The cinnamon I buy, it smells okay, but I don't taste it like it's strong. The nutmeg is, usually I taste nutmeg. Yeah, when I bake cookies, I've put those on. They don't get very many watches. I don't know why. It's usually the second video gets all the watches and the first one doesn't. So I don't know exactly how it stages or why it takes off that way. And I do erase some of my videos, so if you go up on my channel, some of my videos have been erased because I look at them and they get 5 or 6 views. I did have one video, it got over 1,000, and then I can't see it's getting any more per se, because once it hits 1,000, it doesn't let me know unless it probably hits the next 1,000. I don't get paid at all, because I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers, and then I think after you get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But I don't want it all complicated either, because I don't like that. You make a little bit of money and somebody else is making bank. And that's kind of probably what happens with this advertising. You got to get lots of watches and subscribers. I don't know what that does. If you get lots of subscribers, then they notify and sell you or sell your videos for advertising when they put those stupid long commercials on there. At least they give a skip, but they're doing it less and less. So you got to go through these repetitive commercials that you've probably already seen way too many times. It's not good for the mental health, so maybe there's a lawsuit there. You can claim a distress disorder. Oh, look at that. Oh, you didn't see that. That was called the reveal. Now watch this. Oh yeah, see that? Now you can see that's the beauty. And these are browning up. And I didn't think on 4. I don't want to go too hot. Again, I'm telling you. These were fresh shredded potatoes. We can call them grated, with not a D, but a T. But those are looking beautiful. And you say, well, what do? You got to heat them back up. That's not a problem. I just got to get through, and I got to make my crepes. Wow, I've rambled for almost 20 minutes. Look at how long that took to cook these. That's insane. I'm going to have to end this video. 20 minutes of non-stop ramble, and it takes 20 minutes to cook a couple of patties of hash browns. What is it going to take me, 40 minutes to get through the other ones? That's crazy. It is. That's Daisy. That is crazy, Daisy. Okay, I'm going to plate those. I'll probably taste them for you. Wasted all your time. Yes, you will get it back. I guarantee it. Because once I put that on a plate, I know to tell the truth if it's good or bad. Now, did I get this one? I still gotta, yeah. That's good enough. I'll flip it on the... Nope, I didn't flip it on the beautiful side. Yep. Yep, we got... Yeah, the camera work isn't as great as it could be. I gotta think of what I'm doing here. See? There, getting better at the camera work there. I gotta understand you guys cannot see what I see exactly unless I point the camera at it. Now, do I make this for kids? Yeah. Other than kids, I think you have to put a disclaimer on it that these pans get really hot if you're not old enough. And I started cooking, boiling eggs and all that at least 4 years old for sure. I was mowing lawns, I think, at 4 and a half. Just mowing my lawn. You can rake leaves in the front yard. You can mow a lawn. If you can get up on the roof and clean out the gutters, then you can mow a lawn. All right, I'm gonna let you guys hear what these taste like, and I'm gonna get some ketchup. Why? I don't know. Just put it on the plate right next to it. I don't need to mix. We'll see if I'm going to mix up a... Okay, we're over here now. Yeah, it's not all in order. It was just a random video, random thought. Somebody might enjoy this. I got nothing else to do except one guy tells them how to cook hash browns. Now, I think these are going to be seasoned enough. Okay, listen. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. That is... Oh. That's 5-star. Ah. Oh, man. Oh, dude. That is some hash brown. You guys ought to follow that idea. And again, these are just shredded raw. The rinsing them, that's the deal. Get that extra starch off them. Oh, I'd love to have this with eggs. And I got a little hamburger patty too. Well, I can just tell you, yeah, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten this first part of the breakfast, but highly recommended. I put just a skosh of the seasoning on it. Turned out great. Not overdone. So watch out. Salt and stuff while it's cooking or before it's cooked. Overdo it. Those are delicious. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Those are so fluffy or airy. I mean, for hash browns, I didn't squish them down. You saw that? And they aren't squished down. Okay. That's the end of this video, but oh man, I don't have any more potatoes. I could eat these for like all day long. It tastes like candy. Wow. You see, I can't stop. I'm hungry. It's nice that we can taste food anyway, smell it. I don't know if it's any good. No, I'm not going to eat all that ketchup right away. I got to fry some more of these up. And I got to consider making a little 1-egg omelet or something. Yes, this is fully worth it. I'm going to have to do this more often. What I did is I took 2 colanders, put them together, took that large bowl, fill it with cold water after I put the potatoes, shredded potatoes in it, dumped it in the colanders. I put 2 in there just to kind of make sure I caught the fine bits, because some of the shreds, get finer than others. And I did pretty good. Didn't seem like I lost much potato at all. And anyway, definitely rinse them. Keep rinsing them until they're clean or clear water. And I just squeezed them then with my hand, wring the water out. You saw me putting them in the frying pan. I went through those so fast. Those are delicious. Those are ideal. Yeah. I think seasoning while you're cooking it probably helps a little bit. I didn't have to add more salt, and I tried not to put too much on it. You can always add more. All right. Man, I can't believe I rambled that long. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to add more oil, because that's what it took. But I did add oil as I went, so I didn't have to worry about adding too much oil. Whoops. But yeah, those were so good. Whoa. I'll add a little more oil for sure, and a little butter. The butter's the deal too. You gotta put butter on them. And then don't overload the pan, because you can't flip them anyway. Except I'm wasting all that space, and I don't have much shredded left, so I'm just gonna do the method. All right, that's it. Showed you the whole process. Yes, it took a while, so maybe that's why people don't do it. But I was rambling the whole time, so if you get somebody to help you cook in the kitchen, then you know they're decent. If you can get along with them in the kitchen. All right, that's the end of the video. It's a long one.